Hello everyone, and welcome to the next exciting episode of the best blog on earth. I'm your host, Riley Harris. So, this week I wanted to explain to you the full gamut of what this house can do. I've already explained that I have electricity thanks to solar energy. And I've mentioned the greenhouse, which has bell peppers growing in it as we speak. Other things do happen to be growing in it, but I don't exactly know what they are because I'm not a plant specialist. So I have decided to explain to you what else is left. This house is 2 stories, which is important in an apocalyptic situation such as mine. Now here's the reason. The first story is kind of the intermediary between me in the upstairs and the rest of the vicious wild animals that live in the surrounding area. The likelihood that any of them will be able to break into the second story is lower. Now some feral cats have been trying, but they can't outwit me. I'm a human. The first story is important. Basement or attic, not as much. Attics are a lot easier for the smaller wild animals to get into, not quite as sealed as the rest of the second story is. And basements have the same problem. So the first thing I looked for was the solar. The fact that this place had a greenhouse was just a bonus. Also, this place has a refrigerator, which is nice. Every now and then I'll still get that trying to make ice sound, even though I have disconnected it from the water main because I don't trust the water nowadays. Unfortunately, it has a gas cooktop. I do have an electric hot plate, which works for me, as it runs off the power that I have access to. So I have the refrigerator, I have my hot plate. This is a dishwasher I don't use. Sink I use, but I have to provide my own water, which is fine. Not complaining, still alive. Good for me. On top of that, the wonderful staircase that I take very slowly these days because 1, I've got no better place to be, and 2, if I fall down it, there's nobody coming to help me. And that is a long and painful death. If you're someone like me, you want the smallest bedroom possible. And here's why. I don't have a lot of things, and if there ever is a problem in here, I can get to it quickly. Not like, is there something under the bed? Is it in the giant walk-in closet? All of that? No. I know exactly where it is. Everything's open, I can see it, and I can respond to it. I don't need to clutter this space up. I just have my sleeping area in my computer, and of course, this recording device. One of the things I would have liked would be one of those solar tubes in the restroom, and that is just because I don't want to be in there if the power goes out. Shower doesn't really work. Well, it's a nice area for if I want to get things wet. I'll just use a bucket and a washcloth anyway. And to be honest, I could be doing that kind of washing anywhere. Freezer, I would have preferred a deep freeze, but these people I do not think were hunters or planning on using it for any extended period of time. If ever I leave the safe confines of this house, I will think about it. But the world is dangerous. So yeah, I went through a couple of different places before this, and didn't quite have everything that I felt I needed to make a go at this whole survival thing. And I know what you're thinking. Guy goes through 5 houses before he finds his dream house. He must be the worst homeowner on earth. Absolutely not. Best homeowner on earth. That is going to do it for this week's episode. But let's end with our Australian fact of the week. Australian currency is the Australian dollar. For bill amounts, that is $5, $10, $20, $50, and $100. For our Australian coins, we have 5-cent denominations, 10-cent, 20-cent, 50-cent, and then we have $1 coins and $2 coins. And that is it. Thank you all for watching.